What's good with you? What's happening? We're back again with a cool episode, and we got my little pumpkin here with me. And I'm masked up for this because it is about to be Halloween, and I hope that you're just as excited as I am about this event coming up called Halloween. And, I'm just now getting over a sinus infection. So I hope that I don't sound like that weird. But hey, we're still striving through this shit. We're still doing it on a daily basis. We're still doing what we gotta do, bro. I might take this mask off in a little bit though, because this shit, it looks like it's not gonna be, I don't think that this shit's gonna be as fun as I thought that it was gonna be, but it looks cool. Hey, it looks kind of all right. We got a few questions here today. We're gonna be answering random ass questions, just to see what the fuck people have to say about shit. This is going to be a fairly short episode today, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoy it. I enjoy you. Thanks for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that shit. This is the Wholehearted Entertainment Podcast, where I, your host, Barson, makes a fool of himself, to say the least. Okay? So here we go. We got the questions. Here we go today. First and foremost, we're going to answer this one. How do people afford $50,000 cars when the median income is $35,000? Wow. Okay. I keep seeing people my age driving brand new cars worth $40,000 to $50,000, and I can't figure out how. The median income around here is $35,000. And even with a decent job, I can't imagine that payment. Are people drawing in debt, facing financing for 7 to 8 years? Probably more than that, bro. Or getting quiet help from parents. Probably that too. I drive a 15-year-old paid-off car, and feels like I've missed the memo on how everyone's affording these lifestyles while rent and groceries keep raising. Last night, a friend casually mentioned trading in for a Tesla. What? And I couldn't stop wondering, how are people pulling this off? Is it all debt, or am I missing something? Man, it's debt. It's the power of debt, bruh. These guys are in debt. They will be in debt probably the rest of their lives. Not just from the car. But if they're making not so financially good decisions with their cars, I can't imagine that they're making any more financially better decisions with the other things in their life. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it like that, man. These guys are in debt, and it looks like that you got your car paid off, bro. So Dave Ramsey puts it a pretty good way. He usually says people tend to go in debt to impress people that they don't even like. They're spending money that they don't have on shit that they don't need to impress people that they don't like. Shout out to Dave Ramsey, man. If you're having struggles financially, go to Dave Ramsey. I'm not your guy, but I can assure you that these people that are purchasing vehicles that they cannot afford are 100% going in debt for that shit. You got your car paid off. I'm proud of you, man. A 15-year-old car that's paid off. Who gives a fuck if it's 15-year-old? You can who gives a fuck if the car is 15 years old? Anyways, yeah, you should definitely be proud of that, bro. You're driving a paid off car. You're doing what the fuck you need to do, man. It sounds like you got your shit worked out. It sounds like that you're just impressed that these people are going in debt as much as they are. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you shouldn't be like them. You should not strive to be like these people that are going in massive amounts of debt for shit that they don't need. You dig what I mean? So it's debt, bro. Go check out some Dave Ramsey and shit. Here, let's go on to the next one. Who still says excuse me or pardon me when walking in front of someone? Only fucking polite people. People with courtesy, I would think, probably people that are, nice, People that have a fucking sense of public decency. Public decency. Those are the people that I know that say pardon me and excuse me. Like myself, I tend to say pardon me, excuse me, and all that shit, man. Yo, fuck with this mask, man. This mask is fucking something, dude. Yeah, definitely have some public decency. You're supposed to say excuse me and pardon me and shit like that, especially down here in the South. We call it, what the hell do we call that shit? Southern hospitality. That's right. Maybe you need to get some of this Southern hospitality as well, along with your buddies and whoever the fuck you're asking this question to. Why the fuck are you even asking this question? Who still says excuse me or pardon me when walking in front of someone? I say that shit whenever I cut somebody off in traffic, dude, and they can't even hear me. I mean, does that make me a piece of shit? I mean, I didn't mean to cut him off in traffic, but excuse the fuck out of me. I didn't mean to, man. I genuinely didn't mean to. And, like, if I didn't mean to, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. I don't wish they could hear me. I wish I could wave a sign out the window whenever I cut somebody off in traffic and be like, yo, I ain't mean to do that, bro. Please excuse me / pardon me. Okay, here's another one. If some people afraid of the dark... If some people, man, I love these questions, man, because these people don't know how to fucking type. They don't know how to spell. Even with AI nowadays, these people don't even use that shit. They just be slapping whatever the fuck comes on their mind. If some people afraid of the dark, then how do they sleep? If some people are afraid of the dark, I would say they probably got a nightlight. Yeah. First of all, let's ask yourself, why are you afraid of the dark? That's a good question to start out at. Why the fuck are you afraid of the dark? And, why don't you have a nightlight if you're afraid of the dark? Turn on a light, bro. People sleep with lights on all the time. Or you can cut all your lights off and maybe face your fears of being afraid of the dark. Maybe don't be so fucking afraid of the dark, man. What is there to be afraid of? Let's take this mask off, man. Let's take this mask off. Having a mask off, having a mask on, mask off. Fuck it, mask off. Having that mask off during this podcast makes me feel like I have sunglasses on inside. It kind of feels disrespectful. I don't mean to feel that way, even though it's my podcast and all, but I don't mean to make you feel unsafe and uneasy and shit like that. But how do people sleep in the dark, man? If you're afraid of the dark, you just go to fucking sleep, man. Whenever your eyes close, it's dark anyways. I personally cannot sleep in light. I do not like to have a light on me whenever I'm sleeping. Whenever I'm about to go to sleep, I don't like all that light, bro. It's too much jabber, too much chatter and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's cut the lights off, man. Face your fucking fears, dude. There's another one that's pretty fucking stupid. You may be pretty and all, but if the world was blind, who would you impress? I know a few blind people. Shout out to Skylar Jarvis and all his buddies, and everybody that is blind. Who would you impress? The reality is not everybody is blind. So, I think that beauty is definitely a value of some sort. People value beauty. So if you're a beautiful person, people are going to value it. And if you are a beautiful person on the inside, people are going to value that a lot more than your prettiness on the outside. But people do value physical beauty nonetheless. But you may be pretty and all, but if the world was blind, who would you impress? Probably fucking no one. If we're gonna be completely if you're It's a hypothetical, man. It's hypothetical, but who would you impress? No one really, because nobody can see you. Duh. What things are there actually to do as a nerd? So, hi, I'm bored and a nerd. As in, my whole life is academics and work. I don't have a life outside of it, unfortunately. I have 2 friends in real life, and they're always busy because I'm neither of their main friends. Just someone for when no one else is available. What actually is there to do that can be done alone because I'm sick of having no life? Bro, get more fucking friends, dude. Go out more. Have a life. Make yourself a life, dude. I think that you answered your fucking question within the question, man. Because I have no life. You just don't have a life, bro. Go hang out with some other friends. Find some more friends. Go out, man. Do some shit. Make some shit of yourself, bruh. Come on, man. You're a nerd, find some more nerd friends. You like to stick with you like to have your little bookworm shit. Well, maybe go find some friends that are bookworms. Maybe you like books. Other people like books too. I like books. I tend to be a nerd, but I'm pretty fucking cool. I'm a pretty fucking cool nerd, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Try some shit out that's not, shit ain't working for you. So go make some friends. Go make some relationships. Be cool with other people, man. Not just with yourself. What is an animal that doesn't feel real? Probably a fucking zebra. Zebras don't feel real at all. If you try to explain to somebody what a fucking zebra was that has never seen or heard of a zebra before, they would probably think that you're insane. Like a horse / a mule that has black and white stripes. Shit just seems like a mythical creature, bro. Or really like a giraffe or any African animal, bro. Those pretty much feel unreal. They don't feel real at all. Like a lion, what the fuck is that, dude? Or a cheetah? If I seen a cheetah in real life, I'll be like, even though I know what the fuck a cheetah is, if I seen one in real life, I'll be like, what the fuck is that? Where the fuck did this come from? Who the fuck thought of this? I think God was just having the time of his life whenever he made those little creatures. I tell you what. I bet whenever he was just having fun with those. I guarantee, like a zebra, he was like, you know what? We're going to make this horse, but we're going to try something new. That's what I think. What do you think? Maybe there's some other ones out there like an anteater. Like anteaters just are stupid, dude. What the fuck are anteaters, dude? I mean, damn, dude. Spiders are pretty fucking stupid. I don't fuck with spiders. Those are just made to be scary, I guess. What is the greatest construction project in human history? Let me read that again. What is the greatest construction project in the history of humanity? I'm going to have to go with I-40 going through Statesville on your way to Charlotte. Getting there right off of I-77. That's going to be my answer because they've been working on that shit ever since I was a little ass kid, man. And they still ain't done with it. I'm 25 right now. They've been working on that shit ever since I could remember as a little boy, man. You know what I'm saying? And they still ain't done with that shit, man. So I think it's got to be a pretty great fucking construction project in order for them to be working on it that long. I mean, what other construction projects have they finished within that time, man? They built skyscrapers within this time. I mean, fuck, dude. They've been trying to make it a 4-lane interstate for the past fucking 20 years. I mean, fuck. But other than that, I'm going to have to go with, some typical answers like there's the Great Wall of China. There's the damn, there's the pyramids. People always question about the pyramids. Like, what the fuck is that? Where the hell did that come from? How'd they make that shit? Greatest construction project. Construction project. I don't know, like a skyscraper or some shit. What is that one skyscraper in Dubai? It's like the tallest one ever. Maybe that one. Maybe the International Space Station. ISS. How about that? Crazy pool, bruh. Here's another stupid question. Do you drink water every day? Of fucking course I do. That's all that I drink. The person also said, I do not, by the way. Maybe you need to start drinking fucking water every day, dude. What a stupid fucking question, man. Let me know how it feels to have a kidney stone, and then get back to me whenever you are asking, do you drink water every fucking day? I mean, bro, you need to be. The question is, why aren't you drinking water every day? That should be the real question. Why are you not drinking water every day? You need to be drinking water. You need to only be drinking water. What the fuck am I talking about? I only drink water, and sometimes, I have coffee. I have black coffee, water. My drink diet consists of water, black coffee, and an energy drink every now and then, and maybe some juice. Natural juice. I might have some juice every now and then, and maybe an energy drink every now and then. But water, I have water all day, every fucking day. You need to be drinking water or you're going to get kidney stones, bro. If you don't have kidney stones, ask somebody who's had kidney stones how the fuck that is. And they will tell you that it is not a fun experience. I've never had kidney stones, but I know people who have had kidney stones and act like it's the worst thing that's ever happened to them. So I assume that it's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to somebody. And, drinking lots of water probably can help with kidney stones. I assume. I don't really know. I'm not a fucking doctor. But it would be a good guess. Okay, here we go. How do guys actually become more confident in real life? I always hear people say, just be confident. Like it's something you can turn on like a switch, but it's not that easy. Every time I talk to people, especially strangers, I feel like my brain freezes, like I got nothing to say, and my body just gets weird. It's not like I hate talking. I just feel like everyone would judge me or think I'm dumb if I say something wrong. Well, I mean, some people do. I really want to change this and not be shy and awkward. Not be a shy and awkward guy all the time, but I don't know where to start. Just start talking to people more, man. Start interacting with people more. The more you interact with people, the more it'll feel real, The more that you'll feel confident in interacting with people, Practice makes perfect. That's what it is. Practice makes perfect. Perfect isn't real. Like, you can't be perfect. You still might get nervous sometimes talking to people. But maybe you can try a little bit. Maybe you can get out there and start interacting with somebody. I remember whenever I was little, I used to have problems. Actually, I didn't have as much problems as a lot of people interacting with people, because as I am the only child, I didn't have any brothers or sisters to interact with and whatnot. So I always thought, if I don't interact with these people, I'm going to be alone. Do I really want to be alone? Or do I want to have peers? Somebody that I can relate to. Do you want to be alone? Do you want to have peers? And somebody that you can relate to? Try to make some more friends, bro. Try to talk to more people. Stop being antisocial. Don't be a part of the antisocial social club. I don't really know what that is. I've just read it on a t-shirt once upon a time or some shit. But it's got some merit to it, bruh. Here's another stupid question. No judgment. What's the longest y'all went without a shower? My current record to date is 2 months. Oh, wow, man. Wow, dude. That's a fucking record if I ever heard one, man. 2 months? Bro. Bro. Are you the same fucking guy that has antisocial problems? Is that your fucking problem? Maybe you just stank, bruh. Maybe you just don't smell good. Maybe you just don't have good hygiene. My current record to date is 2 months. What is your usual? Do you just be going days without a shower? 2 months is insane, man. I don't even think our ancestors from fucking 1 BC, from 12 BC was not taking showers back then. I think at least they were jumping in the fucking waterfalls and damn ponds and shit and scrubbing themselves at least. I mean, fuck, 2 months? Dog, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I think the longest I've ever been without a shower, I'm going to have to say, it's probably back in the day whenever I was a younger version of myself. I would probably say like 3 days maximum. Like even now, if I go a day without taking a shower, like I start to feel icky. And I'm like, yo, it's time to take this motherfucking shower. Because I am not feeling icky no more. 2 months is insane. You got issues at that point, man. Like you've got to be like growing barnacles or something in your gooch. I mean, fuck, dude. You probably have like bacteria growing in places that you don't even know about. 2 months? Bro, go see a fucking doctor or something, man. You probably need therapy. Honestly. How do you usually end your day? Probably by going to sleep. How do you usually end your day? What the fuck kind of question is that, man? How do I usually end my day? By settling down a little bit. By not getting so rowdy. Because I'll just be rowdy throughout the day, and then whenever my day's about to end, I just start to, calm it down a little bit. I usually start to wind down for bedtime. That's what I usually do to end my day. Winding down. Maybe you need to learn something about that, man. Okay, here's another stupid question. Is it gay if I like fictional men? I have no interest in IRL men, in real life men. But I find, and then he continues to name, I believe, anime characters or some sort of characters from fictional means. I've never heard of these characters in my life, and I'm not even gonna pretend like I know how these characters' names are spelt, so I'm not even gonna try. But the bro continues to name off anime characters that he likes. Listen, man, is it gay if I like fictional? Yeah, bro, that's pretty fucking gay, man. It's gay if you like any sort of man. If you're a dude and you like any sort of man sexually, you're probably gay, bro. Like that's some gay shit. And honestly, this question right here, I think begs to question if you are even more gay than a regular ass gay dude. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. If you're gay, you're gay. Like it is what it is. But hey, you're the one asking about it, so you're the one that's got a problem with it. And if you gotta ask this question, you're probably gay, bro. I think it's even more gay to like fictional men than it is to like regular ass dudes. I don't know. Like that's pretty gay, man. I know people that are gay. I know some dudes that are gay that are not this gay. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you need to take some time to explore your sexuality, man. To each his own, like I said. It's not something that I'm dabbling in, but if that's what you want to do, if you want to dab into fictional gay men, then you be my fucking guest, man. You be my fucking guest. Okay, this is the last one, and then we're just going to wrap it up. A little smooth little short cast today. This one's good. Should I tell my Indian friend about his smell? I don't mean to be rude at all. I'm genuinely unsure about what I should do and would really appreciate some advice. My Indian friend, who always sits next to me, smells like, let's just say, not the best. That's a great way to put it, man. I'm really not sure what to do because I don't want to hurt his feelings. It's very awkward, and I don't want to come off as racist or a bully. I've been feeling really bad about this as I truly don't know what to do. Man. Now, then you start to ask your question, is it because he's Indian? And, I think that the unracist answer would be no. Because, I know some people that smell, that don't have a sense of smell, and they just can't smell themselves. And sometimes they just smell bad. So sometimes you got to be like, hey, bro, I can kind of smell you, but, in this instance, he's Indian. So I believe that you're alluding to something that is, racially based. And maybe you just need to tell your buddy, hey, bro, you're adding to the stereotypes. You're confirming these stereotypes, dude. And this is not a good look on me as I'm your buddy in America. And usually here in America, we like to stay a little bit fresh. We like to stay nice, clean, and smell good. So maybe you need to just reiterate that to your buddy and be like, hey, bro, you're confirming these stereotypes. You're the reason why we have these Indian smell bad stereotypes. And I hate to say it like that. I do. I hate to say it like that. But, it's true. It is true. But there is some sort of truth to them, the reasoning behind them not wanting to have these chemicals brushed up against their body. It's understandable. Some of these deodorants are actually very bad for your health, supposedly. And, the body washes that people use, that I probably use, is probably not that healthy for me. Chemicals. You're just spreading fucking chemicals all over your body. It's probably not good for your health. And honestly, I think the Indians are a little bit more healthier. Maybe. How the fuck do I know? I'm not no goddamn doctor, dude. But I can assure you that I smell better. Goddamn. I hope that I'm not getting pulled for racism here. I don't mean to be racist. I think everybody's a little racist. It sounds like this guy here, he's got an Indian buddy, and he's a little racist. All right, we're going to wrap this up. I think that I'm done with this episode. I've had a great time. I've had a blast for the past 27 minutes. I hope that you've had a great time too. We just got a little short episode today, answering some stupid ass questions. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you stick around a little bit. You have a good one. I love you. Bye, I love you.